Cigar storage questions are always popular, so I can kill a couple birds with one stone here and introduce you to your humidor's new best friend, the Tupperdoor. It is any kind of airtight container, whether or not it's actually a Tupperware brand. Mine is not. And getting your hands on one is as simple as stealing the big one from the kitchen cabinet. I took this one because we never cook enough in my house to have enough leftovers to fill a container this big. However, I will occasionally have an overrun of cigars, and this is the perfect place to store them. So a few thoughts on the Tupperdoor. First, I primarily use mine as a place to catch the overrun of stuff that doesn't fit in my humidor. And usually for me, that's bundle smokes that I know may or may not ever make it into my humidor, and miscellaneous singles that I know I'll get into a short amount of time. But cramming your humidor and overfilling with cigars can work against you, as you're asking your humidifying device to work harder than it should or can. But these cigars still need to be protected. So it's as easy as lining up the cigars in your container, tossing in a Boveda pack with the humidity level of your choice, seal it up, and you're good for a short-term storage solution for keeping cigars fresh. I say short-term because I prefer to keep the cigars in here for no longer than around 9 months at most. It's a matter of preference. Some guys will keep cigars fresh in a Tupperdoor for longer than that, but I prefer to view it as a temporary solution rather than long-term storage. A few sheets of cedar in there, along with the cigars, will go a long way in helping keep the relative humidity at the proper level and retain a nice aroma that would normally come with the box or your humidor. Plastic will do really well at retaining moisture, so treat your Tupperdoor as you would your humidor, keeping it out of direct sunlight. It's also important to get some fresh air in there every once in a while too, so you'll need to burp it, which is just a fancy way of saying let a part of the top open for a little while so the old air can exchange and reseal it so the Boveda can get back to work on humidifying the new air inside. About once a week should do it. One added benefit of the plastic container: this is great for reviving underhumidified cigars. If they're stale and cracked, those smokes are toast. But if they have a chance and are only a little on the dry side, put them in quarantine, throw them in the container, seal them up, and burp it occasionally. But by socking them away for a while, you should be able to breathe some life back into them slowly and steadily, having them back to good smoking form with some long-term storage and some patience.